Do you know how powerful your analytical skills are going to be when you get to the third step of the scientific method? Be eons beyond anyone that's doing anything right now. You know that feeling when you feel stuck, like you can't get out of where you were, as if like you were literally in quicksand. You were drowning slowly into quicksand and you didn't know how to pull yourself up out of there. And while you're going down in this quicksand, you are looking at all the possible opportunities. You are looking at all the potential outlets that could help you, but you are unable to, or you don't think you can reach it because it seems visually too far. So you don't even attempt to put your hand up to grab this rope. You don't attempt to grab this floating device. You don't attempt to grab what is literally in your reach because you are looking at it, analyzing it, overthinking how you can't, how you shouldn't, and what's the worst that can happen while you're in the midst of drowning in quicksand. Like you're making a decision on actually getting consumed by quicksand without even trying. That, my friend, is what's happening with you every single day. Every single time you decide to overthink a decision, by not making a decision, and you are legitimately paralyzed because you are in the midst of analyzing instead of testing to see what could possibly happen if you just reach up for the flotation device, if you just reach up for the rope that's literally right in your face, or maybe it's a little bit further and you have to stretch, or there's a knowledge gap but it's something you can learn before the quicksand consumes you. And then next thing you know, you're to this point where you've decided to just give up. That makes no sense. And that's exactly what you've been doing. You have filtered out every possible reason of how you can get out of that quicksand and just succumb to your own demise. Now, when we talk about it in a quicksand example, it sounds crazy. Like, of course, why would I not reach up for the rope that's available? Why would I not reach up for the flotation device? Why would I not try to stretch my hand out to grab something? Use my feet to push off on something? Why would I not? That's the mindset that you've been going through life with. You are inundated with so much information in your mind, but you haven't taken it out through your body to reach any new heights. And whether you like it or not, time is ticking. Think about like a timer. What is it called? The little timer where you turn it around, it's the sand. Think about that. No matter how what you're doing, the time is still ticking away. I'm not saying think about life in the sense of death. I'm saying think about life in the sense of living it to its fullest. What could you be doing with all that time you're doing all that thinking? What could you be doing with all that time that you're hesitating? What could you be doing with all of that time that's still ticking away? The time that is ticking when you are scrolling, when you are complaining, when you are daydreaming, when you are doing all of the things opposite of what can literally pull you out from where you are. You don't know what's on the other side until you try. Experimentation, life, your experimentation comes directly from your life hypothesis. A hypothesis is the first part of the scientific method. You have a life hypothesis and then you're going to experiment on it. But if you're that person that's stuck in the quicksand thinking, you're just stuck in crafting the most perfect hypothesis, never getting to the lab, never getting to the experimentation part, never getting to the part that could pull you out to new levels that you can't even think of. Mrs. Know It All. Yes, I know you are smart, you're intellectual, you are well read, you are well written, you are published, you have essays, you have degrees, you have all of these things, but without taking action and putting into practice your hypothesis instead of trying to craft a perfect hypothesis, you are stuck in limbo. Not even trying to scoop down to see if you can get under the limbo. Okay? None of that makes sense. And I want to call you out, but I want to call you up because you have so much potential. If you can be that critical and analytical with crafting the perfect hypothesis, imagine how powerful you're going to be if you just decide to take action on what it is you need to do to get yourself out of the quicksand. And then get to the part of the scientific method after the experiment where you are observing or you observe the data. Do you know how powerful your analytical skills are going to be when you get to the third step of the scientific method? be eons beyond anyone that's doing anything right now. Okay, but people who know a fraction of what you know are making so much progress, and you're sitting down watching, observing, and only criticizing them, but they are light years ahead of you. It's because they were not over analyzing anything. They just had a hypothesis and experimented on it. You have to move faster. Are we in a competition? No, but you need to move faster, because the longer you stay in misalignment, where you are and where you want to be, and this gap being you not doing anything, the more further and further away you're going to get away from the things that it is you want. And the one thing we don't want to do, and we hear about all the time, is to live our life and end it with resentment and regret. But if you are overthinking, that resentment and regret is going to be all on you. But guess what? You have the same capacity to turn that thing around and be responsible, instead of regretful and resentful, and be responsible for what's the best that could happen. Okay? Instead of what's the worst that could happen. What's the best that could happen? When you're an overthinker, you have to reframe this over and over again. You cannot try to sugarcoat being prepared with overthinking. Overthinking does not mean being overly prepared. You can prepare for everything, but did you know that a storm was coming out of nowhere? No, you didn't know. It's impossible to prepare for everything. So I encourage you to stop trying to craft the perfect hypothesis and to just take what you have right now into the lab. A hypothesis could be, um, if I create a women's shelter, I can help women who are experiencing domestic violence get back on their feet and become independent um, caregivers of the community, their families, and just, whatever. But if you're an overthinker, you're thinking, how am I going to get the building? How am I going to get the money? And you're not realizing there are 50,000 grants for this. There are so many programs that can help you to create this vision and take it from your mind into fruition. But instead of spending 4 years thinking about it, you could be spending 4 years building it and possibly helping people actually save their lives. You are not short on ideas. Your hypothesis is already perfect. If you're an overthinker, I guarantee you already have the best hypothesis. Go ahead and take it into the lab. Go ahead and do an experiment on it. There's no reason to wait and delay anymore. Okay? That's exactly what I've been doing. I'm taking my hypothesis into the lab. If I do X, then Y will be the outcome. I'm getting it into the lab. The moment I had the idea being, okay, so a recent hypothesis, I said, with more visibility and putting more content on YouTube, I can grow an online audience. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Spivey J, and I talk about mindset mastery so that we can transform our life, so that we can get more fulfillment out of this life. And if I do that, my goal is to add 11,000 plus subscribers in 77 days or 11 weeks, which from the day that I mentioned this goal to 77 days would be my upcoming birthday. Okay. I don't know. I've never done it before, but I'm gonna just take it into the lab and see what I can do. Trying new things on the back end, on the front end, as a viewer, as a producer, at all of these things. I'm just going to try. Why not? I didn't have all the answers on day one, but since I've been doing my research and trying new things, in just 3 days I know so much more. So you just have to keep going until you reach that. And if you're interested in helping me reach that goal, please do subscribe. If you're interested in building a rich life on purpose, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, I would truly appreciate it if you just hit the subscribe button to help me reach that goal. Just putting it out there. Why not? All right. So stop sitting on your idea, Mrs. Overthinker, Miss Overthinker, Sir, Mr. Overthinker, whoever you may be. You already have the exact hypothesis that you need. Take it into the lab. Take it into the lab, do an experiment on it, and just see. Get some data. Failure is data. Success is data. Half of each is going to be data. That data can be adjusted on, and that informs your new experiment. But you have to get out of the stuck stage, or else you will be consumed by the quicksand forever. I don't know about you, but this life is meant to be lived, and we're going to live it, baby. Getting as much fulfillment as we possibly can. All right. Thank you so much for watching today's video. My name is Spivey J, and I really do hope you have a beautiful day. All right. Peace.
You know